What's up, YouTube? This is Justin with LegendaryKnives.com, and I'm coming at you with, today we're going to go over the Medford Knife Tool Praetorian Ti, but we wanted to highlight this one specifically because it's a really incredible knife, very impressive. It's got a lot of things hiding under its belt that most people wouldn't catch just off the images on the website and social media, so we thought we'd do a video highlighting a little bit more about this knife in particular and in more detail. So starting off, the Medford Knife Tool Praetorians, the Praetorian series and design, it's literally the iconic design that kind of raised Medford Knife and Tool over the years, and it's a unique design. There are copies out there from China and other countries, but no other reputable knife maker has copied this design. It's pretty much iconically Medford's, where in the knife industry, I know a lot of US collectors already know this. You'll see borrowed designs and things like that going across product lines and brands. And in this case, this is something uniquely Medford has always been. And this design is officially being retired, which is super sad, but we're really excited for what Medford has coming forward throughout 2025, 2026, and kind of what the future for Medford Knife and Tool looks like in the knife space. This Medford Knife and Tool Praetorian Ti rocks that full thick blade stock, so that's 0.26 inches thick, 0.260 inches thick on the blade stock. Very thick, very capable. So, I mean, literally, you can. It's going to handle whatever you can throw at it, right? Cutting rope, cutting boxes. I mean, really, if you wanted to chop some wood, maybe you got some, I don't know, some wood you want to chop apart or something like that. I bet somebody could chop through a 2x4 with this thing if it got a little bit of time. A saw's probably a little quicker, but you know, if you want to give it a go, you could definitely do it with Praetorian Ti. I've got no doubt in my mind. That said, yeah, DLC treated, so you've got that black finish on it. It's really rugged, almost bulletproof. Hides a lot of the scratches and things like that happen with the satin finish, which honestly I love. I'm a sucker for satin finish knives. Some people get really worked up about the little scratches and things on them from use, and if you're one of those types of people, the DLC or PVD finishes are definitely for you. But again, Tanto Blade, S45VN blade steel with a razor sharp edge, as always, from Medford Knife and Tool. But also, we've got a custom handle here that you don't see very often. At first appearance, you're like, okay, yeah, it's just a sculpted handle from Medford, but this one's slightly different. We start off with suppressed handles. That means the finger grooves have been removed that typically rock around right in this area. Now, a lot of times when there are finger grooves and Medford sculpts, they try to blend it into design, but in this case, it's been completely removed. So they started out with a blank canvas. They've gone through and done their lightning sculpting, which kind of presents that zigzag lightning pattern down the length of the handle, and actually works really good in of itself as a grip pattern. But also it's been bronzed over, and you have matching bronze hardware and that 6-shooter pivot that they're known for with the Praetorian series of knives. The more subtle thing, and this is one of the things you won't catch from the pictures, is it's got a slight contouring of the handles that provides a really good ergonomic. It's smooth, just kind of rolled over on the edges, so you don't have any harsh hot spots or anything on this knife. It goes all the way up here to this little horn of the knife handle. Very comfortable, really comfortable in hand. It's hard to describe. You would know it if you had it in hand. You're like, oh yeah, this is nice. Why haven't they always done this? And I agree with you, but I also know it's a painstaking process to get it just right. It's all done by hand, so no two contoured knives are going to be exactly the same. But this one, man, it feels great in the hand. Going over to the reverse side, let's just flip it over here. We have that matching milled titanium pocket clip. This one's been brushed. I got my fingerprints on there, but otherwise it's matching bronze finish on this, as well as the lock bar stop, which is kind of hidden under the part of the clip, but it's matching as well. And again, 6-shooter pivot. We have a DLC finish breaker on this side as well, which kind of adds that contrast to the handle. It's a really nice, really sexy design overall. I mean, it's sad to see these go away. I am super sad to see these go away. With this being a final edition, final strike, whatever you want to call these knives, if you've ever wanted one in your collection, now is the time to make it happen. They are going away. It is legitimately the end of the run. We've talked with Medford. We are not going to be able to order Praetorian Tis. We are not even going to be able to order sculpted knives going forward. So it's truly going away. Medford's on a new era with new designs and offerings coming soon. Again, they're all going to be really cool. They've got their Main Street knives lineup that's launching. The working man's knife, as they like to call it, in that $200 to $300 price range. We're very excited to see those coming through too, because they look very, very nice. Lots of fixed blade stuff coming through. But yeah, these are, it's the end of an era. It's, it's kind of indescribable that we're losing such an incredible knife. But again, very excited for the future. Just kind of final tidbits on this knife spec-wise. You're looking at a total length of almost 9 inches. It's 8/15/16 of an inch. Blade length is 3 3/4 inch. Blade thickness, again, 0.260 inches thick. Blade width is 1 3/4. Scale thickness is 3/16 inch thick. Again, it's kind of hardier hand feel with this thing all assembled together for a total thickness of 5/8. Closed length is 5 1/4. So again, it's a bigger pocket knife. This is a full size Praetorian. Fills up the pocket, and this knife lets you know that you're holding a tool and not just a dainty, slicey, kind of piece of pocket candy. Like, this is an actual usable, hard use, but also very classy pocket knife. Total weight is 12.4 ounces on these. Now, the sculpting removes a little bit of that. So it's a give or take on that 12.4 ounces, but it is on the hardier side when it comes to a knife. As expected with really any knife from Medford Knife and Tool outside of their newer offerings, right? So, fantastic blade, fantastic design. We're sad to see it go away. If you're interested in these or more from Medford Knife and Tool, be sure to check out legendaryknives.com. Like, subscribe, share, help us beat out algorithms so we start showing up in the YouTube rankings on the search results. Help us out with Instagram and Facebook. Follow us there. Instagram, we're Legendary Knives Official. Facebook is Legendary Knives. You'll get all the latest and greatest promotions as well as product drop news as we have new products coming in if you follow us there. So otherwise, that's all we have for you here. We just wanted to show you kind of a sneak peek into this incredible knife that's coming onto the website soon. And otherwise, we've got nothing else for you. So be sure to make your next knife legendary.